Let's go back to Abuja quickly in our continued coverage of the ongoing Nigerian Economic Summit. We turn now to Mo Adefeso Olateju, board chairman at Malala Fund, US and Nigeria. Thank you for being here, and apologies if I didn't quite get your name. There's been so much said about bold reforms and the inevitable cost it is for these reforms, but that it lacks a human face. With everything we've seen, especially with cooking gas queues, how can these reforms save the common man?
Thank you so much, Felicity, and it's wonderful to be here. I think this summit is quite special in the combination of reflections on prosperity, but also on inclusion. And so I think the focus really is not just about building a prosperous nation by 2030, but to do so in a way that is equitable and in a way that is fair. And education still remains pivotal to that aspiration. And so one of the conversations, that has resonated across this theme has been that around partnerships. How do we collaborate across sectors, across organizations, to ensure that these bold reforms that the governments, the private sector are interested in do reach this people, the people that we refer to as the common people, but who are actually the most important people, in the country. And so I'm thrilled, to have witnessed and to have been part of the launch of a new coalition of African philanthropists and African CEOs, all pushing for foundational learning, which is inclusive of literacy, numeracy, and socio-emotional skills, and who are beginning to put their money where their mouth is, based on the understanding that for us to progress as a continent, we can no longer rely on resources that are coming from the international community, resources that are already dwindling, as we have observed, in many spaces. And so that concerted effort to come together in coalitions to focus on the real challenges that our people face and to catalyze transformation through partnership, I think for me is one way that we're going to see progress.
All right, Mo, I'm afraid that's the much time allows us for this conversation. Thank you so much for obliging us.